Welcome to Beyond the Bedside, nested stories of nursing professionals. This is a podcast where we explore the intersection of health, equity, and research by telling stories and deconstructing studies to glean those nuggets of wisdom that we can use to improve our practice as healthcare providers.
The views shared are those of the hosts and guests and are not endorsed by Stanford Healthcare or its affiliates. Discussions of health and healthcare are not intended to convey or replace advice by a healthcare professional.
Warm greetings, listeners. My name is Dr. Tiffany C. Brown, and I'm originally from Chicago, but moved to the Bay Area 10 years ago and began working at the Stanford Cancer Center. Oncology. It is my passion, mission, vocation, and profession, as I have been a nurse for 22 years and specialized in oncology for 20 of those 22 years. I graduated in May of 2020 from the University of San Francisco, where I completed the Doctorate of Nursing Practice and Family Nurse Practitioner programs, and now am working as a nurse practitioner in the Stanford Cancer Centers. Over the years, I have also developed a passion for diversity, equity, and inclusion, and have been an active part of reducing racial disparities in healthcare, as well as addressing the racial disparities and challenges within the nursing profession. In doing so, I have mentored future nursing and physician assistant students and worked as an adjunct clinical professor in the Bachelor of Science Nursing program at the University of San Francisco and in the physician assistant program at Stanford. When not working, you can easily find me on the hiking trails with my dog, Dr. Pepper, and traveling as well as spending time with friends and family.
Hello, Bay Area, U.S., and global listeners. I'm Dr. Michele Diaz Nelson, a nurse scientist at Stanford Healthcare. I'm originally from El Paso, Texas, grew up in Tucson, Arizona, and have been nested in the Bay Area for over 15 years. My passion for nursing ignited at age 6, watching a dedicated home health nurse provide warmth and care to my family while tending to my ailing grandmother. In my 8 years as a nurse, I've specialized in supporting adults and older adult patients, along with their caregivers, who are navigating the challenges of neurodegenerative diseases, stroke, traumatic brain injury, and chronic disease. Now, as a nurse scientist, I dive deep into geriatric research, driven by an ambition to innovate and promote health equity for older adults and their caregivers. My focus? To transform, develop, and implement improved care interventions for this vital population, all while reducing the cost of care. Outside of nursing, I enjoy walks in nature, treasure moments with my husband and family, savor the delights of motherhood, and can't resist my love for healthy-ish snacks.
Hey there, I'm Michele DeCoux Hampton, and most of my life I've called Oakland home. I spent most of my career in nursing education and joined Stanford's Office of Research in 2022, where I serve as Director of Academic Nursing and Patient Care Research. I'm also really proud to serve as Associate Editor for the Journal of the American Psychiatric Nurses Association. I'm in my happy place whenever I'm engaging in my own research, mentoring someone else, or educating somebody about research. On a personal note, I live with my husband and we have 2 children, a grown-up son and daughter who are both in their 20s, and we just welcomed a beautiful baby granddaughter to our family.
Thank you for joining us today and being part of our Beyond the Bedside Nested Stories of Nursing Professionals podcast community.
Working toward health equity in the U.S. is a heavy lift, but it's possible to make strides if we work together.
Be sure to email or message us if you have any ideas for show topics, guests, or with your questions.
And if you found today's discussion insightful, please like or subscribe and share with a friend. You can find us on YouTube, Instagram, and most podcast streaming platforms. The links for these platforms will be located in our show notes. Thank you again.